Alright, welcome back. And today we're going to go over Axie Infinity and what I've been doing specifically. So I've been playing around with this for a few months now, and I've been getting asked on Instagram to what the hell am I doing with this game. So all honesty, I've got no real idea about the game too much. I do keep up to date with the announcements, but the way that I've set it up is that I have scholars play the game for me, and then I just do a payday where I split it with them twice a month on the 1st and the 15th, and then that's how I've set it up to be mostly passive. So my only tasks as a manager for Axie Infinity is to keep up with the announcements, manage the Discord a little bit, jump in there, have a bit of a chat with the scholars once a day, and then they just chat amongst each other, and that's about it. So I pay them twice a month. That's when it's claimable on Axie Infinity, and then that's literally it. So we'll go through my strategy and what I'm specifically doing. Before we get into this, make sure you give us a thumbs up because, that helps out with YouTube's algorithm to get this sort of stuff out there. So easy ways to make money online. However, this is not, well, I call it easy because I come from a construction background and it's a lot easier than shoveling or, building a house to play around with some digital assets. So ultimately, you need some Axies. So you're going to need 3 of them for one specific team. Those Axies earn SLP. And then what I do with that SLP is I convert it over to wrapped Ethereum in the Ronin network to skip out on any gas fees. Then I use that wrapped Ethereum to buy more Axies. So it's just a little money loop that I'm compounding on itself till I hit my milestone of 10 teams, which is going to be tomorrow. So super cool with that one. So let's get into what this is actually going to cost and what sort of return that is. It's pretty straightforward, but kind of not really at the same time. So as I mentioned, if you want to take the route of a scholar, then you'll need to have some trained scholars that know how to play the game for you. I'm all about that because I don't want to be gaming all day. I'd rather go for a surf. So pretty much 3 Axies is what you're going to need, and it depends on what time you're watching this video. If you're watching it as of today, we'll go through that and we'll do a little bit of maths. And then for a scholar, generally they should be free, but if you're struggling and you don't know where to get started, feel free to hit me in the comments and I'll see if I can sort you out with one of the spare scholars that I have. I've got a bit of a vault going on of scholars ready to play Axie Infinity, because once you get a few on, then they tell their friends, and then they are all asking for scholarships because it's pretty expensive for these scholars to be purchasing Axies. So I'll show you that bit of a rundown now. So we'll get out of this. Escape. So let's go over to the marketplace. So this is your predominant marketplace where you'll buy all of your Axies from. And then they range in all different types of prices. So we'll go down and I'll show you exactly what I'm looking at right now for better performing Axies. So floor Axies are $25 each. This is all in USD. So at the moment, this is going to be my next teams that I buy tomorrow, which I'll run you guys through. So floor price there, $109 plus $150 for this type of Axie. And then we're jumping over into these Axies as well, which gives us 113. So let's do a bit of a quick math with that one. So calculator, sweet, buzz. Get out of that. So what do we say? We had 113. So 113 plus 150 plus 109 equals, so we're looking at $372 right there for the teams that I'm looking at. And just going off of what my scholars are doing at the moment, we've got some that are doing about 100, some that are doing 42. There's been on average for my teams at the moment on a 50 SLP plus So that's not too bad there. So let's just go off of super modest before I upgrade any teams this week, and we'll just go to a clear. So 50 SLP at today's price. If we go over to coin market cap, it's at a pretty low price at the moment, I'm pretty sure, with the SLP. Sweet, so there's our SLP token. Now we're looking at, okay, so this is in Aussie dollars. So almost 3 cents we're looking at. So it's down a bit at the moment. As you can see, it's starting to get a little bit of a bullish move today. But as we can see, we're at the kind of a bit of a low point after the last 3 months. So this is where I've been basically building my teams, is in a bear market for Axie Infinity. So it'll be super interesting to see how it goes over the next few months, if we get some bullish pressure to start moving forward. So if we just go off of, let's just round it up to 3 cents. So multiply that by 0.03 equals, or plus, let's get rid of that, sorry, equals, so we're looking at $1.50 per day per scholar. So if we multiply that by 10, so that's the teams that I want, equals $15 a day, and then let's just multiply that on a monthly basis, equals $450, right? So you're getting about 10% ROI, so per month. So that's what I've looked at on what I'm doing, and whether it is a bull or a bear market, what I do know is that I'm earning SLP every single day. The markets do fluctuate, so if you don't want to take any risk, I would highly suggest not going anywhere near this, because it could be a bit risky for you to be putting your money into something like this. I'm looking at this over a 12 to 24 month period of time, where I'm just going to keep compounding and then take my investments out as soon as possible, and then invest that into other projects on the Pulse chain, Hex, all that sort of stuff that I'm super interested in at the moment. So that's how I've set up a crypto cash flow in a bear market with Axie Infinity at a passive $450 per month. So we're looking pretty good there. I'll run you guys through me purchasing Axies and how I set up my teams tomorrow in another video. But yeah, there's a basic overview of what I'm doing with Axie Infinity right now. Is literally just compounding back on itself. So get some Axies, earn SLP, convert it to WETH, and then buy more Axies. That's all I'm doing. So as you can see so let's switch device, in my Discord here, so it's the money games. I might put this in the link below, because I'm going to start opening this up to more scholars, so then I can gift it to some of my YouTube subscribers, giving them some free scholars if you guys are interested in getting into this. So there we go. Make sure you hit that like button and keep up to date for when I'm going to purchase some new Axies tomorrow.